What's up guys, it's Markin. Today I want to talk to you about the issues I've been having with my PVR as of late, and also multiplayer characters.
Hitmaker.
So as you can see, we got some Gears action here, some King of the Hill. I haven't played Gears in so long, and I don't know why, I just haven't been playing a lot of games as of late. I've been taking it slow, I've played some Madden, and that's pretty much it. So I'm starting to get back into it now. Like I said, King of the Hill here on Dry Dock is the name of the map, and it's Bikini and I doing business on the hill right now. So as of late, my PVR has just been fucking up bad. I just don't know what's going on with it. It's working half the time, it's not working the other half the time. I've uninstalled it, reinstalled it. I've done driver updates, I've rolled back to old drivers, and just nothing's working at all. I've spent hours trying to figure out what the hell's going on, looking on it online, and I guess sometimes there's issues with Windows 7, sometimes there's issues if you use a USB extension cable, which is what I have to use on mine because my computer's across the room from my TV. Last night I think Bikini said, why don't you try using it on my laptop? She has Windows Vista on her laptop, so I tried it out, installed all the shit to hers, and it works absolutely perfectly. No issues whatsoever. So I don't know what the hell is going on. I got a new computer. The kid just triple fragged us. I got a new computer, in the beginning of the year. So it's not an issue with that. So I don't know what's happening. But it's working fine with her laptop now. So now all I have to do is record on her laptop and then use an external drive and transfer all of her files back onto my files, back onto my computer, so I can edit them on my computer. It's just an absolute big pain in the ass. But it is what it is. I gotta try and figure out some way to get this working. So now that the video's 3 minutes in, I want to talk to you guys about characters in multiplayer, and mainly Gears, as the Gears footage will show you. But in pretty much every multiplayer game, you have characters that are just there. They have no personality. You don't know anything about them on the multiplayer side. Games do a great job in their campaigns of getting personal, getting down to the nitty-gritty, getting real deep with characters, emotions, how they feel, the way they act. And if it's well done, you get to know these characters, as the game wants you to. So games like Call of Duty, games like Battlefields, you're just a character, you're just a person. They're first-person games, so you don't see the type of person you are, you don't know who you are, you don't know anything about yourself, you're just a person with a gun who does business. Now Halo, another game, same deal, no personality, no backstory, but there's some customization, so you can customize what you look like, the type of armor, things like that. Now, what Gears does, which I never really thought of, somebody left a comment on one of my older Gears videos today, and it was talking about how each multiplayer character in Gears has a completely different backstory, has a completely different attitude, a different personality, and I never really thought about that before. But if you play through and take the time to play through the Gears campaigns, which you should because they're all awesome, 1, 2, and 3, just great campaigns. But if you take the time to play through them, you learn the characters, especially through 3 games. Games are, 10 hours a piece over 3 games? That's 30 hours talking all about the exact same characters. You have new characters introduced every now and then, but as a general core, you have the same people that you've been learning about, watching, and playing as for, like I said, 30 hours, or over a day. So in that term, you get to know them, quote unquote, pretty well. So for instance, the character that I'm being right now is Dom. He is one of my all-time favorite characters in any video game whatsoever. He has a real long backstory. His whole family was killed, and his wife was missing, and he went to find his wife. I don't want to ruin it if you haven't played it, but the second Gears kind of took care of that story. And he's a big family man, and that's most important to him. So you find these characters that you kind of relate to. There's characters in Gears where, for instance, Baird is just an absolute asshole and is jokes about everything. He's hilarious, but he's just a smartass. That's his character. You have Coltrane, who's enormous in black, and it's just this stereotype. And that's how they made him. He's huge and he's a stereotype. That's it. So he's hysterical. A lot of people love playing as him, as do I. And you have other characters, the female characters. They all have their own backstories as well. And that's another thing with games. Nobody puts in female characters. You know, it's such an easy thing to do. It's just to put in a different character model that's a female, and not a lot of games do it. I think Gra 2 had female characters in it, and that was one of the first games that did it. You know, Halo does it, but Halo doesn't really need to change anything. It's just your character's voice that's different. But there's a big issue with Gears in terms of female bodies and female body types, is that the actual what's the word I'm looking for? The body type is smaller than males. So the hitboxes on females are a little bit smaller than males. So you'll see, you know, in competitive matches, teams will play with all 5 females. You know, all 5 of them will be girls because they're smaller in stature and they're harder to hit. Now, I mean, an easy fix to that is just make them the exact same size as the guy characters. I mean, it's not really a big issue there. They may look a little different, but I mean, it's nothing you can do about it. So I mean, there's just an abundance of girl gamers now that just keep coming and coming and coming. It's getting more and more popular to, you know, have girls that game. So why would you not put female characters in your games? I just don't get it. So I mean, I think the fact that Gears allows you to actually pick a character that you can relate to. If you have blonde hair, you pick a character with blonde hair. If you have black hair, you can pick a character with black hair. You could pick a character that most resembles you physically, that most resembles you mentally, emotionally. You know, when they're all tied into the campaign and you spend so much time getting to learn these characters and getting to know about them, you can get kind of a deeper experience even in multiplayer. You know, even if you're, say your guy that you have in Gears is just crazy and off the wall, you know, if you're feeling like you want to rush around all game, you know, maybe you'll just pick that character just so it fits in better with your playstyle. I mean, maybe not, maybe it has absolutely nothing to do with it, but you know, if that's how you're feeling right then, and you say, you know what, I'm just gonna run around like crazy and shoddy everybody up close, then you pick a character that's absolutely nuts and just do that. I mean, it might be completely unrelated. If you want to be laid back, you want to stay back with the, you know, assault rifle and hang back, then you might pick a character that's, you know, laid back. So I mean, I just think the fact that they can tie you in and give you more of an immersive experience is pretty cool, and no other games really do that. So let me know what you guys think in the comments here. We just steamrolled those guys King of the Hill style, and thanks for watching. We'll catch you later.